welcome to another episode of Psychology with Psychologists. I'm your host, Eric Erickson. Today we will be delving into the subject of adolescent psychology. Adolescent psychology is a very complex subject because adolescents are complex. Adolescence is classified as the teen years into the 20s. In these years, the teenagers work at refining a sense of self by testing roles and then integrating them to form a single identity, or they become confused about who they are.
Coat of many colors, sold it off online, and now I duck my older brothers neath the long leaf pine. Well, I did what I thought I was supposed to do. I'll give a damn about my reputation. Living in the past, it's a new generation.
Now, a young person from the teens to the early 20s, they will experiment with the people who they hang out with. They will experiment with the ways of their looking. In the adolescence, I forgot what I was going to say. In the adolescence, they may argue with their parents, but it is usually... never mind. Arguing with the parents during adolescence is completely normal. It's a natural part of the development, but it is usually over the mundane things, nothing that will severely damage the relationship. However, it does happen.
I more fought with my parents when I was younger. Not so young. My parents got divorced when I was 5, but more like when I was like 8, 9, like my early teen years and my tween years, I guess. And I guess it was just more like a lack of communication between the two sides, which was the reason why I fought with them. I more fought with my dad when I was like 8 to 11, and then more with my mom when I was like 11 to maybe 16 or 15. When I fought with my dad, it was because he didn't communicate with my mom or me about what he was doing with his life. So at times it would seem like it was going to be detrimental to the relationship between me and my dad, but then it didn't end up being. I mean, I would threaten to move out of his house sometimes, and then I would stay with my mom the weekends and the times that I was supposed to be with him, but in the end it would work out.
Annie, clean your room. Annie, take out the trash.
Sure.
Annie, you need to empty out the dishwasher. Annie, you need to empty out the litter box.
No!
Excuse me?
I said no. Okay. I don't feel like it.
Young lady, if you do not empty the litter box, I will take that computer away for a week.
Okay.
Now, we see nowadays that more children, adolescents, are staying with the grown-ups for a longer period of time and requiring financial help.
I basically rely on my parents for everything, which is really sad, and I wish it wasn't that way, but I have no means of income, so I just kind of like, yeah, use their money. It's so sad.
Thank you for tuning in to Psychology with Psychologists. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you back here at the same time next week. You ready?
Yeah.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Psychology with Psychologists. Now, in today's society, adolescents are leaving the nest much later than they usually would.
Stop.
Identity is the we aspect of one's identity, who you associate yourself with. What accent is this?
Bane.
It's not Bane, it's just old.
It's good anyway. It's funny.
So, adolescence is classified as the teen years into the 20s.
Go ahead.